Good morning, good morning. You are listening to Waking Up with Porter right here on WDBX 91.1 Community Radio for Southern Illinois. And in the studio with me, we've got a very special guest, Miss Alexandra Miller.
Hey.
How are you doing this morning?
I am well, pretty tired. How about you?
I am tired myself, but we're so excited to have you here. Alexandra is a... won't you go ahead and just give us a little bit of info about yourself?
So I am 26 years old. I have been singing basically since I was a kid. I grew up singing mostly in church, and that was thanks to my mom, because I have always had a bit of stage fright. So it's really nice getting to be able to do this, and that she encouraged me to pursue a career in music or just anything in music, and to honor God with my voice, using the gifts He's given me. So I do that. I paint. I have a degree in journalism and mass communications.
Okay.
And I do a podcast called Beyond Forgiveness, and just talking about healing and reconciliation. But that's pretty much the things that I do. Okay,
so let's talk about your podcast. Where, if somebody wants to hear your podcast, where can they listen to it at?
On YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yep, so that'll be a Beyond Forgiveness podcast with Alex Christine, and you should be able to find it there.
Awesome. Yep. YouTube, Alexandra Christine, Christine, right?
Yeah, or with Alex Christine.
Okay,
yeah.
With Alex Christine.
I use a little stage name.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. So, it's amazing when you get an opportunity to meet people and you learn a little bit more about them. I was blessed to be able to meet Alexandra by her sister, who's my neighbor.
Yes,
right?
She's amazing.
Yes, her sister is fantastic. Shout out Anna.
Yes, shout out to Anna.
Yeah, and so we were talking last year when we were putting together our Unity in the Community Gospel Fest for WDBX, and we were looking for individuals or groups to sing, and I asked Anna, I said, Anna, I heard you sing, would you want to be involved in the concert? And we weren't able to connect because it was a last minute, but she was like, keep me in mind, and my sister has an amazing voice too, so definitely let us know for next year, and we'll see if we can be involved.
Yes, that would be so cool to get to do with her.
Absolutely. And so through that relationship, it cultivated this opportunity right now for Alexandra to be here at the station.
Yeah.
And so you've heard a little bit about her podcast. What type of music, or what musicians, what artists influence you to sing? Wow.
I would say when I was younger, Carrie Underwood. Definitely. She had more of a gospel focus in her songs, and I knew she was a Christian, so I was allowed to listen to her.
Absolutely.
So I really like Carrie Underwood, Mariah Carey, actually Christina Grimmie.
Okay.
She used to do a lot of YouTube covers and was on The Voice, I believe. So yeah, she's just very, very talented in her range. Christina Aguilera.
Right.
So yeah, people like that.
Okay, so it's funny, right? Because the first time that I heard you sing, when you sent me the cover, I was like, you have a powerful voice in there.
Yeah.
And when you sit here and looks can be deceiving, right? Is what people say, because Alexandra's she's so meek and humble, so quiet and modest, right? But as soon as she starts singing, you could hear that range really pick up.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, there's some power in there.
Yeah. I feel like when I'm singing, I'm really singing to God. It's been a form of that expression, way of I feel closer with God when I sing to Him.
Absolutely.
Mostly in my private space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go into your song here in a little bit, but how can people get a hold of you if they want to connect with you?
they could contact you, or I do have a website. If you would visit my YouTube page, you could find the link to my website there. But otherwise, just contacting you, Tim.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure.
That.
Yeah, I'll definitely make sure. So, if you're interested, if you love what you hear, definitely give me a call. My cell phone number 618-203-6267, and I could help get you in contact with Alexandra. Where are you going to church at now?
So I am a member at Cornerstone Church in Marion.
Okay.
And I love the church. I've not attended in person in a while, and a lot of that is due to so I have there's obviously a story that leads me to where I am now.
Right.
And so I work through some anxieties and whatnot, and so at home church tends to be better for now, but I'm trying and praying that God will help get me back out in the community.
Absolutely.
Because I tend to, in social situations, so while I am a member of Cornerstone, went through the classes and stuff, I tend, when I'm around other people, to feel influenced by what I think are their thoughts or my own insecurities.
Right.
And then, but when I'm alone and it's just me and God, I actually feel the peace of God with me, and remembering that I am who He says I am.
Right.
So I think that's kind of just trying to bring that out whenever I leave too.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that would hopefully get me back into attending on a in-person basis, but otherwise I watch on TV every week.
Absolutely. Well, and that's totally okay, because you have to be led by the Spirit.
Yeah.
Right. You have to feel comfortable where you are, because I think there's so many people who, like you say, they give in to other people's perceptions, or they feel like I have to do whatever I need to do to please other people.
Prettied up enough to come in here.
Yeah, and when you're going to church, you're not going to church for the people. Right. The people are just a part of who's there.
Community. Yeah. The community of faith. Yeah.
Absolutely. And so it's that relationship with God is a one-on-one. Right. When you're going to, when it comes time to go to heaven, God's not going to come down. Jesus isn't going to come down and say, hey, I saw you with so-and-so, and because you were with so-and-so, welcome to heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Your relationship is based off of your individual commitment and relationship with God.
Yeah. I think if we don't have that, then I feel like no other relationship can really be fruitful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so God meets us where we are, right? And He knows our situation. He knows our circumstances. And the more that we give ourselves to Him, He'll pull us out of whatever we're going through and lead us where we're supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So it's, through life, it's remaining steadfast and encouraged.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
So thanks for doing that right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was going to say. This is one of those opportunities where you're really stepping out on faith.
Yeah. Yes.
Because Alexandra and I have met maybe one or two times.
Yeah.
And so coming into a situation where I'm putting her on the air, right? And this is her first time being on the radio. Yep. So how vulnerable of a situation. Yeah. Right. But how strong you are right now. That
God got me through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And vulnerability isn't a weakness. Right? It's a term of identifying who we are and how we can continue to grow in Christ.
Absolutely. Yes, you said it perfectly.
So, with that being said, Alex, let's get into your song.
Perfect.
So, will you give us a little bit of background about your song and intro it, and we'll go ahead and get it playing?
So I chose this song actually as my audition for Cornerstone.
Okay.
To be a part of the music team, but then COVID hit.
Right.
So I was a part of the music team, and then I went back to a relationship that was not good for me, and so then as I continued on, and COVID kind of dwindled away, I guess, or did what it did, then I didn't choose to go back and sing because I was very embarrassed for my choice.
Right.
But then again, this song the one I use to audition serves as the strongest reminder. I am who He says I am. I am
Right.
who God says I am, not who anyone else says I am for making the same choices over and over again, because God still loves me and I am fully submitted to Him in my walk.
Absolutely.
So.
So without further ado, here is Alexandra Miller on WDBX 91.1 Community Radio for Southern Illinois. And that was Alexandra Miller with Who You Say I Am right here on Waking Up with Porter. And we thank you again for coming to the station.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This has been an absolute honor.
Awesome. You're totally welcome. And anytime you want to come up, just let me know and we'll be glad to have you back up.
Awesome. I would love to.